Nonsense. Hi, how are ya? How is
Hello.
everyone? I hope you're doing well on this fine, fine Tuesday afternoon or evening.
Evening. It's dusky out there.
It's what?
It's dusky out there. It was raining and storming earlier.
It doesn't look any different out there than it's looked all day long. Look at me. I'm in like I'm in a ray here. Can you see it? See the ray on my face? Ooh, see
Woo! I don't have nothing. Well, I just have on my face, but I don't have any
I
rays.
gotta shut those curtains because anyhow.
Okay, Sticky,
So
behave.
we have people here. We have people.
Yes.
We have Jennifer and Sean. Sean, we're gonna be calling on you in a minute. Lynn, Catherine, Judy, Margaret, Jamie, Sherry, Tia. Tia, what are you doing here today? Tia never hangs out in our books. I'm a ray of sunshine. Thank you, Sherry. I'm just a ray of sunshine. What's the date today? The 6th. Okay.
The 6th. Yeah, trust me, I cannot forget that date.
Why? So
Because
special.
that's when this thing's due.
Oh, you're
If it gets to the 7th, I'm in trouble.
You have to get that submitted tonight, huh?
Yep.
Oh, Joe's here too. Joe.
Oh,
No. Marion's here.
We got Joe.
Well, here we are, Tia. Here we are, right? I know. I'm running around doing all kinds of crazy stuff today. All kinds of crazy stuff today. I'm recording. I'm doing this. I just weeded. I had to deal with a temper tantrum from an adult.
Who's
Wasn't me. That doesn't leave a whole lot of
Was it you throwing a temper tantrum?
No. Boy. Retreat stuff thrown in there. I mean, let's just, we got the whole bundle of wax here. Bundle. Ball. Something. Anyhow.
Goodness.
You have read chapter 51. Now my sister's calling me. I can't talk to my sister right now. I was just at her house yesterday for hours. Several hours, I think. Anyhow.
Hey, Karen.
Margaret read through chapter 51, but no spoilers. I'm having surgery Monday, so I want to get it finished. Okay, Margaret. What chapter did we read through?
Okay. 38.
Oh, you've been married 24 years? Wow. Congratulations. Good job. And you did.
Congratulations.
Hi, Karen. Yeah, that's a milestone right there for sure. Yeah. Well, anyhow, we can't fuss with the fire pit no more. It got difficult, so we're done, I guess.
We done with the fire pit? We said no more on the fire pit?
Apparently, got too difficult, so the man has no patience. He just has patience this long, and then we're done. Okay, anyhow, enough about that. So, Brandy felt things were making some sense, and then we got to this last chapter, and I was like, who the hell are they talking about? What's going on? I'm lost now. So anyhow, we're having all of these the trials, right? So she comes out of the first trial, she surprises everybody in the second trial and the third trial, and she does okay. And then she's given her heart and soul to sell and told him it all. Anyhow, as he's out in the woods,
told him everything.
And he's out in the woods.
Well,
talk about temper tantrums. He's having a temper tantrum out in the woods, right?
I don't know that I would want to meet his type of temper tantrum, because when someone can, take a bare tree and snap it like a toothpick, then
she did
I
not
don't know
care.
that I want to be.
But she did not care. She was not worried. She just goes trucking.
Well, I just don't think her brain engaged. She might have been worried slightly, but she was just like, "Now we're gonna find out what's got up his butt."
She has the hots for him. Well,
But
of
I don't know.
course. I mean, it sounds like he's pretty sexy. I mean, he takes off his shirt. He's got tattoos. He's this. He's whatever. You know.
She's having certain little tangles in places.
Tangles or tangles?
Tingles.
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 Yeah.
He hadn't gotten to tangle in nothing yet.
Well, yeah, nobody's tangled yet, but I'm thinking there's going to be some tangling somewhere, somehow, whatever. I don't know. See, I can't even keep all of the people straight that are like doing the challenges, like who they all are and whose people they are and what line they belong with and all this other crap. I don't even know. And I think that the last guy, the last guy was the one that really has an issue with her, though, and he's the one that she had to fight at the end, right?
Vaughn, yeah, Vaughn, and because Vaughn was vying for Nick's, he wanted to be Nick's squire. And so that's who he was vying for, you know. So of course he was pissed off that she's there because she's Nick's page, you know, who he sponsored. And you know, he already got mad, you know, that he got beat in one of the things, and then when she beats him, it's like not
is he out now? Does he have to be kicked out? He's done. He can't even.
Well, he was done. He might could have still progressed, but when he attacked her after the fact, that's it. That's disgrace. Disgrace. That's the disgrace on your cow. Disgrace on your family.
But even before he did that, she technically beat him. He was beat.
Yeah.
He was done. So he was done at that point. So then he got pissed off and just went after her.
Yeah, I mean, but he still could have had some favor, but no. Instead, he shamed them all. He screwed the poochie boo.
See, boys and their boys and their tantrums. I'm telling you,
he pissed Nick off.
Well, you know, it happens. So anyhow, now she has passed through the trials and she gets to move on. I don't even know who else moved on. I don't even know who else is a contender now. I don't know. But
well, I know that one of the pages is not in it anymore because her scion got called. So Tor and her, which I guess I didn't realize that they were in a
there was
relationship.
The two girls, right?
Yeah, I didn't realize they were in a relationship, but
I didn't either. That came out and I was like, oh, well, first of all, I'm still having a hard time remembering who's who with names and stuff, and who's Tor. Is Tor a boy, a girl? Is this a what? I don't know, because their names aren't Betty, Sue, and Danny, and you know what I mean. they're like names that could be whatever, and so I keep getting confused who's who and who's what and what not and all that stuff. Anyhow, yeah. So whatever. I don't know who's still in it, who's not. I don't know what's going on. Nick keeps getting called away with his dad for whatever reasons. I don't know. And then this is where I got all confused.
Okay.
Because, like, what is going on in the front yard? I don't know. Oh, hi. What are you doing? What are you getting into? Huh? It's a chicken. She's on the porch. I don't know.
Chuck?
No.
It's
no. We don't have Chuck anymore. You don't know that?
What? I must not have watched something.
Yep,
oh my Lord.
All right. So anyhow, everybody's mom, something happened with everybody's mom. I still get confused by this. So her mom, somebody came to the hospital and killed her mom?
No, her mom was in an accident, but then, or at least we think, all we know is she was in the hospital and a Merlin came and mesmered everybody to think that she had died from the accident, but I think something else was actually the cause.
Is she not dead?
No, I think she's dead. I don't know. Well, maybe she's not. I don't know.
Okay, so then what happens to Nick's mom? What happened to his mom? Something happened to his mom too. What was that? I don't even know that one. There's too many things going on.
She left because she got mesmered to leave. But
leave,
not by the fathers.
To leave him to go where?
She just to leave completely, get out.
So where is she?
And then they don't know. That's the whole point. They don't know.
Okay, and so then the two boys, Sel had a crush on Nick for a while. What is he doing? Oh, it's not the bird. It's Dale making that noise. Oh my God. The bird's out there on the porch, but Dale's out there too. Okay, so anyhow, he had a thing for him, and he was supposed to be, Sal was raised to be Nick's whatever, something, right?
It was determined he was going to be bonded to Nick, but of course, what Sal didn't know, Sal thought that with what happened to his family, he didn't know exactly what had happened to his mother.
Oh, Sean's got it.
He was told one thing.
Okay, Sean's got it all figured out here. Bree's mom's dead. Nick's mom tried to run away with Nick to get Nick away from it, but so we don't know where she's at. And Sel's mom went nuts, and she's in jail.
Right, but she went nuts in the Merlin go nuts kind of way, like, corruption kind of thing. It F's with their brains. And so it was decided very early on that her child, Sel, would need to be bonded like very early to maybe stop him from doing some of the same things.
So who's the letter at the end all about?
It's about Sel's mom.
That's Sel's mom? Because there were names in there I did not recognize. I did not know who them people were that were in that letter. I'm like, who is this person? Who is this? Well,
because they were talking about Sel's mom and basically how she lost her humanity and that they needed to. And that's why he was so... That's why he kind of threw the note or the file that they found, kind of like just let Bree kind of have it, because he doesn't know what to think, because here for this amount of time he thought that
is Natasha his mom?
Natasha Sel's mom. And so Sel always thought one thing, and had looked at Nick and his dad for being this whatever family, this helpful family. They took him, they raised him, they whatever, but they kept this other from him, and he did not even know that the King's Mage before, that there had been a King's Mage before who had lost their title. And I'm assuming that King's Mage is his mom, because I'm thinking his mom was Nick's dad's Knight's Mage. And that's why the marble got taken out and a new one tried to be replaced, was because she went Lulu into head he had.
Okay. Okay. Right, Jennifer? It's as confusing as hell. It is super confusing. The whole thing is confusing, right? Yeah, I saw that, Sean, that she was in jail and then she started to get better and they let her out, but then she had a relapse of blood symptoms, which I was like, what is that? What's a blood symptom? What is that? I don't even know what that means. And so then the regents removed her from service, and returned her to containment. Then her young son will be admitted to a residential Merlin Academy in North Carolina and monitored by the masters on faculty. So Sal never knew any of this?
No, he never had it. He did not know all of this was... And that's why he was told. See, he's been kept in line this whole time saying that never before has there ever been someone, a king's mage, who has had their title taken away from them, and basically what would happen to him if it ever did. So he's kind of grown up with this fear. He didn't know this fact about his mom. He did not know that his mom was this.
So this is
Yeah,
so this
when
is
Aether monster blood becomes more than
um,
human.
they become more monster than human. That's what happened to her.
Yeah, she became more demon. Basically, she succumbed to her she succumbed to the dark side.
Well, damn. Why'd that happen?
Because it's, evil can be enticing to some, and that flow of power, I guess, and I still think that there's something else that we're not seeing, where there's this connection between Bree and all this somehow. That's my only thing, is that I'm trying to figure out where this connection is. And I still so bad for poor Bree. She got broken up with.
She got broken up with.
Yeah.
What do you mean she got broken up?
Patricia broke up with her.
Oh, Patricia. Well, yeah, because I mean, Patricia knows how deep she's gotten into all the order and all that kind of stuff, and Sel was pissed. Sel doesn't like that. He's spying on her and finding out all this stuff about her, and then she's talking to her and meeting the ancestors.
But he's obviously not. But he's not too pissed. He trained her. He gave her tips before she went into that final thing. He doesn't kill her immediately when she tracks him down, losing his daggum mind in the woods.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, there's something. I ain't figured out what yet. There's something. There's something.
I'm certain that there is, but I don't know what that is. I thought that's
I don't know either.
Because find out. I thought we were going to, when they went to break into the house to get information and stuff, I thought they were going to come up with something about like Bree's mom or something, but not.
I did too. I thought we were going to find out. I thought maybe in that file, and I think that's what they were expecting to find too. I thought maybe in this file we're going to find out why was Bree's father mesmered over Bree's mother's death. Oh,
Lynn.
there is, but not telling.
Lynn.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Lynn. There's our evil has power. The dark side called, and she went to it.
But
well,
I mean,
the mage before Sel. Yeah.
Yeah, because when she told Sel it has been done before, go look at the whatever the thing is and look at the marble. It's clearly been removed and a new one placed in. But I think she was hoping to find out about her mom. I mean, because they literally looked for 25 years ago.
Yeah.
Right? Like her mom, when her mom was there.
Plot twist is coming. Of course it is. Probably comes in the next little section that we read, right? Okay.
I'm assuming so.
I told Brandy the other day we're going to divide the rest of this up into just two more chunks. We're going to chunk it here. 2 more. And then be done.
Okay.
So.
Mindy's going, at some point, something's going to answer what's happening.
At some point, Mindy might have a clue what's actually going on in this book. I don't know. Maybe. It's possible. It's possible, but then it's highly unlikely as well. So there's that. Maybe I'm like Lynn. Lynn said she had to read it twice, and then it made more sense the second time. But I ain't got time for that, Lynn. I ain't got time to go back and read this again. No, we got to move on after that. We ain't got time. We ain't got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
And then next question is, am I going to pick up the second one after this?
I don't know. We don't know yet.
Am I going to pick up the next
Guess
book?
it's all going to depend on how it ends.
Do you think I'm going to pick it up after this?
I'm beginning to think no.
No, makes my brain hurt. That's no.
Yeah, that's true. Bree makes her own aether, which is different from anybody. It's different from the root crafters. It's different from how a Merlin gets their aether. So, there's there's really something special about her because she can make her own aether.
Why does she feel electrical currents when she touches Cell?
I don't know, because he wanted to know if she felt something, and I don't think he meant emotionally. I think he wanted to know if because maybe it has something to do with her power.
So, Joe, that's not true,
No.
actually. That is not true. I've had this book. It's my book of the month club choice. I've had it for a long time. I've wanted to read it for a long time. However, I didn't know it was this damn confusing. I thought it was just a nice little fantasy story about a chick who goes to school and finds out she's got magic powers and blah, 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 blah. I didn't have a clue that it brought in all this other stuff that I don't know about. Like it brings in all of this Knights of the Round
Arthurian.
King Arthur.
Yes. King Arthur and stuff.
Yeah, okay. See, I didn't know that was a word. I didn't even know that was a word, Arthurian. I didn't even know. So then it just got confusing because there's a lot of stuff that happens in this book that like Brandy and Sean kind of know the legend and know what's going on with it. And I'm in the dark over here. Like, anyhow. Sexy connections, true mates. Huh?
In other words, she may like Nick, but is her bada boom boom partner Cell?
I don't know. I have no idea. No, I probably wouldn't, Judy. I don't think I would like those.
If it's got a murder, and I know that J.D. Robb's death series is all about murder, Mindy would be like, nope, done.
I don't like
finished, finito.
Yeah.
I would not even be able to get her to read one chapter.
Probably not. Yeah, so I'm with Jennifer. I still feel like I need extra information, extra classes or something before this. And I still need some spreadsheet in front of me to keep track of what's going on and who's who. And there's just so much. I get lost and confused in the whole thing. So, yeah. Yeah, no dead bodies.
Yeah. No dead bodies for Mindy.
No, I'm good with that. So anyhow, the next section, ready, Brandy? This is your thing.
Okay, hold on. Okay, we're ready.
Read through chapter 47. Do not read chapter 48.
Brandy, find this. Read chapter 47. Do not read 48.
Right. Exactly.
Now, someone typed that for me because I actually found it that way this past time. I was looking at the chat.
So last time, there you go. Sherry just did it. Brandy, read through chapter 47.
Thank you, Sherry.
There you go.
Although, you want to hear something funny? You know how the love hypothesis, supposedly, even though I still ain't figured out how in the world it was related to Star Wars, but it was supposed to be similar to Star Wars fan fiction, even though I didn't see nothing about Star Wars, right?
What are you talking about?
Hello. Do you remember when you were someone was telling us that one of the books that we were reading at one point was a Star Wars fan fiction, and I couldn't figure out how in the world it had anything to do with Star Wars. I thought it was the love hypothesis, but might not have been. But I will say, I am actually reading. I am almost at the end of this book series that when you want to talk about Star Wars related, there is a character named Luke. There's a character named Leia. There is his name is, hold on. Let's see, Villainous. Hold on. His last name is Villainous. dark villainous, and and he is Luke's father. Luke's father.
This is a book that you're reading.
And he actually has to answer to this person called the Empower. I'm like, oh my God. Okay, we've got Luke, we got Leia, we got Lord Villainous. That's what it is. Lord Villainous is Luke's father, but he's also, Luke just found out that he has a sister, which happens not to be Leia. Just FYI, Leia is his girlfriend, but happens to be this other girl who he thought was his cousin is actually his sister. And yeah, I'm like going, Lord, someone went on a Star Wars binge, and I'm like,
yeah. I don't know.
Stranger than fan fiction. That's right.
I was going to say the fan fiction book was probably the one that we were talking about. But Sherilyn, answer to your question is we're getting ready to start talking about our next book because we have 2 more weeks with this one, and then we'll have to know our next book. So we're gonna.
And if I know Mindy is ready for some more steamy stuff. She's ready for some spice because Mindy has had enough up there.
Randy, we have not had steamy yet. There has been no steamy romance yet. We haven't had one.
No, that other one, there was some spice in that one that was, what was that one?
Which one?
Oh, it's the one before this one, I think.
The Love Hypothesis one? That didn't have any steam.
Yeah.
That didn't have any steam. That had a romance in it, but it didn't have any steam. Right, people?
It was supposed to have some.
Back me up. Was there any steam in that one? We all decided there wasn't.
Minnie's like, Minnie's like, I don't want to have to think. I just want to have to feel. That's what Minnie wants. Minnie wants to feel.
No. But I have 3 Brenda Novaks sitting right over there on my shelf. I can see them right there. 1, 2, 3, right there. I have 3 of them. I've never read hers before. Nope. That one lame moment. There you go, Jennifer. There was one lame moment where they had some ooh. Yeah. Look, see,
y'all just want to see my face all red.
Barely fizzy, Sean.
Look,
said.
there was
barely fizzy.
It talked about a breasticle. There was a breasticle talked about. That was steam. There was a breasticle, and he touched it.
Oh my gosh. It was a little fizzy, a little fuzzy, a little, yeah. No, that was it. I'm reading a book right now. Well, the machine is reading the book to me, and it's called Take Me to the River, Mountain Man. It's
God.
There's very little actual, there is a story there, a little story there, but there is a
you just reading Plano, Mindy.
There's a lot of. Mm-hmm. It's like
that doesn't sound like a romance, Mindy. That just sounds.
Well, no, it is. There is romance there too. They're totally opposite people that were thrown together, and but all those words you don't want to read about are in that book. All the C words and the.
Joe has left the building.
So yeah.
Joe said, "I'm out of here."
Okay, well, we ought to be out of here too because you guys come on over to the next pop-up live because we're going live here. We're going to get off and pop over to another one. Yes, Brandy needs some spice in her life instead of just textbooks. Yes, absolutely. So we're going to get off this live and I'm going to go get on the other live because we got news for you. News from Craftably. You don't want to miss it. So
news. Okay.
Do your homework. I feel like it's homework too.
Bye.
Damn, I feel like it's homework. All right. We'll see you in a minute. We'll be back or next week. Okay. Bye.